Forest of Sorcerer. Timurazov is a Russian paranormal investigator who explores abandoned and haunted buildings, mysterious and mystical places, and always alone with a lot of high-tech equipment. In one particular video, he went to explore a forest that he claimed to be cursed. He believes that the forest is inhabited by a sorcerer or shaman who beats drums and is armed with a bow and arrow. The story begins in the winter when he was there to investigate the disappearance of a hunter in that area. But while he was investigating, he was attacked by someone that he believes to be the sorcerer armed with a bow and arrow. Before the attack, he heard tapping sounds like someone was hitting a drum from somewhere in the darkness.
И мне встретился неадекватный человек, то ли шаман, то ли колдун, я не знаю. Он стучал в барабан. Также он был вооружен луком.
Luckily, he managed to escape from the forest safely. This time, he is back to the forest to continue finding the truth of what had happened to the hunter, along with his dog, Kuchum. That night, when he was sleeping, he heard Kuchum keep barking to something close to them outside the tent.
Kuchum!
When he was checking outside, there was no one he could see because of the darkness. Even his thermal imager shows no indication of anyone being there. So he decided to go back to sleep in the tent before Kuchum went outside again and barked at something.
Kuchum. Kuchum.
But when he stepped outside, Kuchum was nowhere to be seen.
Kuchum. Kuchum.
Hoping for the dog to be returned to him, he waited for the whole day.
Пока он не пришел, я остаюсь здесь.
But Kuchum never returns.
Друзья, уже скоро наступит ночь. Я-то ждал Кучума весь день и дальше не знаю, что делать. Эту ночь я отосплю еще на этом месте.
The next morning, he decided to go further into the forest and headed to the place where he believed the shaman prayed when he was there last time in the winter.
По-моему, я видел, как этот шаман здесь молился.
He set up his electronic devices and starts a voice phenomenon session right next to the tree marked by the shaman. But what he didn't know was that things are about to get very horrifying.
С духами при помощи диктофона и при помощи рации. Пожалуй, начнем. Диктофон пишет. Если здесь кто-нибудь есть, души пропавших в этом лесу, если вы тут, вы можете со мной выйти на контакт. Барабаны.
When he was trying to communicate with spirits through voice devices, Using a tape recorder and a walkie-talkie, he heard a drum tapping sound coming from somewhere in the dark. Then, after a few seconds, an arrow came straight to the Mark III next to him. Shocked with what had just happened, he then jumped around and hid behind the tree to take cover. Even more shocking was that another arrow came in the direction where he had hid, indicating there to be more one attacker in the area. Most scary of all, arrows came one after another from the same direction he was hiding. Thinking that he might get hit, he then grabbed the light and switched it off.
На дне какой-то ямы.
Realizing the attackers didn't stop shooting, he then runs away until a point where he gets hit and fell over to the ground. He said he might have broken or sprained his leg, making him unable to even move.
Кажется, я либо сломал, либо растянул ногу. Очень сильно болит.
So what do you think happened here? What happened to the dog? Is this true? Could he have really been aimed at by the spirit of shamans haunting the area? You be the judge. If you want to know his update and more, visit his channel at Tim Morozov. Whispers from Beyond. A Mexican ghost hunter, Ricky Velasquez, in one of his videos recently, explores an abandoned house that is said to be haunted. Not long after he stepped into the house, there was a sound like a child's voice whispering right next to him.
Hola.
But Ricky didn't seem to hear it.
Hola.
Listen very closely.
Buscar,
Sounds
caminar,
like baby
caminar,
voices can be heard multiple times.
vueltas en círculos y gritar.
Did you hear it? Now, with enhanced audio, listen again.
Escucho como una cabra o un chivito o algo así. Bebé, ¿estás aquí? Si estás aquí, puedes salir, por favor. Hay tantas cosas que quiero decirte. Hay tantas cosas que quiero contarte.
I don't know about you, but for me, this is very creepy because there were so many voices can be heard, mostly kids.
Si estás aquí, puedes salir, por favor. Si estás aquí, puedes salir, por favor. Si estás aquí, puedes salir, por favor.
This time he heard and turned the camera around. Again, the camera captured a child's voice, but he didn't hear it. A child's voice can be heard saying, "To me, my sister, my dad," but he didn't notice. He heard a child crying voice, and with that, he'd had enough and turns to leave at once. With so many creepy whispering and voices, mostly belonging to children, what do you think really happened in this place? Was this all real or fake? I'll leave it to you to be the judge. If you want to see more videos from Ricky, you can visit his YouTube channel, Ricky Velasquez. The Haunted Plantation. Casey and Carlton from Mindsea TV were investigating an allegedly haunted plantation house in New Orleans, Louisiana. This plantation has been claimed for a very long time to be haunted. Over the years, many have rented out the place for occasional events like weddings and parties, though guests live with strange stories to tell. People claimed to hear voices, knocks, footsteps, and even being touched by something that cannot be seen. Right after they entered the house, they started to take pictures using a Polaroid camera. And things start to get weird. There were knocking and running footsteps captured on camera.
I heard that.
You hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that. I heard that.
You hear that?
What was that? Hello? What was that? Look, that right there, is that a crow? What the fuck is that?
They heard noises coming from upstairs. When they checked, there was no one.
We gotta go see what's on the mantle in there.
No.
Hello? Hello? Is there somebody there? We gotta go see what's on the mantle, Nick.
No. Oh.
Hello?
Hello? That was crazy.
They heard a slamming sound from downstairs.
I know you heard that.
I 100% heard that.
I know you heard that.
I 100% heard that. I heard the second one. I didn't hear that for. Oh, look, bro.
What?
Look. There's a chair.
Upon observation, an iron chair had fallen over by itself. They went back upstairs and started using SLS camera, a camera that attracts the outline of people and draw a stick figure on the screen.
Oh, hey.
What?
Hey. Right in front of me. You see its feet moving? Look, it backed up.
Yeah.
It backed up. Come closer, it's okay.
That's 5 feet closer than it was.
Yeah. It's like it's approaching us right now.
While they were doing it, a mysterious music sounded from downstairs.
What the f is going on?
What is that? What's that doing?
It was an electronic piano that switched on all by itself.
I can't believe that even works. Push it. No.
Did you turn a light on in that room over there?
No.
That back room?
Not at all.
There's a light on.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Right after Casey switched off the piano, he then realized the light was switched on in one of the rooms downstairs, even though they have yet to enter the room.
That AC wasn't on either, was it? Like everything,
I do not remember. Not a damn thing was on.
everything just turned on down here on its own.
When they go and inspect the room, they were shocked when every appliance was mysteriously switched on, including the AC, even though they were the only ones in the house. But right after they stepped outside the room, something happened that terrified them.
Yeah, I'd say we do it right here, even by that piano. Are you
No way.
Are you kidding me? Dude, I got goosebumps all over right now. It's back on.
Hold on. Let me look at it.
Dude, no, this switch right here is back on.
The piano was switched back on, even though Casey had already turned it off before. They tried to communicate with the possible spirit that could be the responsible for the strange occurrence through yes and no sessions. While they were having yes and no sessions with the spirit on the piano, this happened.
This is Casey. I'm Colton.
We're not here. That scared the fuck out of me, bro. What time is it?
All of a sudden, at 1 a.m., they were interrupted by a phone ringing that shocked them entirely.
Dude, it's 1 in the morning right now. Hello? Hello? There's nobody. No, they just hung up. There was nothing. Like complete silence.
Casey picked up the phone. It was no one, but a very creepy long deep breath coming from the end of the line.
Was that you that just made the phone ring? We couldn't hear anybody talking. If that was you, can...
Yes?
It says yes. Can you do it again, please? And maybe this time you could say something?
I think that
It's honestly just messing with us, man. Like it's. I mean, it startled me, but I've not felt like any like. I mean, I was a little anxious upstairs, but it could be two completely different things.
Yeah.
What are the chances that whatever's down here try to bring us downstairs? Because
It's doing it again, bro. It just said yes. Hello?
what?
Hello? Bro, what is that? Listen. Hello?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, dude. Hello? Bro, what is that? Hello? Hello? Bro, what is that? Do you have any intentions of harming us?
What do we do? Let me try.
Not only once, but 3 times, the phone rang with the same creepy, deep response. With that, they just unplugged the phone to make sure it won't ring again. They continue investigating the house by using devices to detect energy and movements. One of them is this small motion detector that makes loud chimes whenever it detects movement in front of it.
Selamat datang.
That's what happens if you walk in front of this.
Selamat datang.
Shadamatai-town.
Selamat datang.
Shadamatai-town.
That night, they decided to have some sleep before sunrise and leave steady cameras running at several places. What happened next was really terrifying. Casey and Colton were sleeping in different rooms.
Selamat datang. Selamat datang. Selamat datang.
Loud chimes from the motion detectors wake Colton up from what he claimed to have been a very weird dream. The motion detectors kept chiming when he got there, indicating something unseen was present.
That's just shit again.
When he reached the bottom of the stairs, he looked up and he saw something very scary.
What the fuck? Dude.
He sees a terrifying shadows of a man walking in front of the window upstairs. At the same time, the device picking up signals.
Dude.
Terrifying Colton rushed into Casey's room
There's
to wake
something
him
moving
up.
upstairs.
When they checked upstairs, there was no one.
Third floor from how tall these stairs are.
I don't know, maybe like a giant owl or something. I hate this, dude. I hate being woken up like this.
So what do you think? Real or fake? You will be the judge. You can check out more videos on their channel, Mindset TV. Ghost videos are urgently needed. Email me at carly777@gmail.com. Like and subscribe. Much love. House of Terror. A popular Saudi Arabian paranormal investigator, Jassim from the YouTube channel Adventures Jassim The Dark Knight, was investigating an abandoned weird house in Saudi Arabia that is said to be very haunted. The interior of the house is luxurious and large, but the view of the house is so gloomy and in a state of terror that makes the house looks even creepier.
لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات بسم الله.
Not long after he entered the house, he saw a wheelchair moved by itself, like someone or something unseen pushed it around.
بسم الله بسم الله. يا جماعة ترى الإرسال عندي أنا ميح. بسم الله الرحمن بسم الله لا إله إلا الله.
Then he saw a clothes being pulled upstairs. On the stairs
لا إله إلا الله.
made him very shocked.
شفتوا لنا طاري يا جماعة. بسم الله. في حد؟ أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. يبغون يشتتون العلاج من هذا الصوب. بسم الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله الركبة عندي يا جماعة
Seems like he didn't care much about unexplained sounds.
لا إله إلا الله
Bangs.
بسم الله بسم الله لا إله إلا الله
And even running footsteps. He just continues exploring the house from one room to another. But the deeper he investigated into the house, the more weird and creepy rooms and spaces he got into. Black painted walls and doors created even spookier and more unsettling feelings. And what happened next was so scary.
يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤد حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله. حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله. يا جماعة، بسم الله الرحمن، بسم الله الرحمن.
In one of the rooms, he finds a weird-looking dried-up branches beside the door moving by itself. Then when he entered another room further inside, a tent-like structure made out of dry branches mysteriously shakes violently right next to him before another structure was thrown by an unseen force and hit him. Then a door slammed by itself, and when he looked back to the tent structure, it's all ruined without any explanation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤد حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. لا 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 إله إلا الله. كشاف يا جماعة. بسم الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله. يا جماعة الكشاف ما ادري ايش صار فيه، مو راضي يشتغل والله. المشكلة اني ما اشوف شيء. لا إله إلا الله. يا جماعة البيت ملعون قسما بالله. بسم الله. بسم الله. لا إله إلا الله.
Upstairs, he found an even stranger room with a broken door that might have been meant to be a secret and perhaps the most secluded part of the whole property. When he stepped into the room, turned out it was so weird with unusual looking walls and uncanny things on the ground. At that moment, a door slammed by itself. In panic, he rushed to open it back. After he managed to open the door, his flashlight suddenly dies. When it turned back on seconds later, he tried to find a way out, but before he managed to do that, he heard a running sound on the stairs.
لا إله إلا الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
He went to check for the source. At the same time, a loud bang can be heard from behind. He thinks that enough and went down the stairs and straight to the door to just get out. But before that happened, a loud sound can be heard from behind.
بسم الله. لا إله إلا الله.
Then he fell down like someone or something attacked him and not allow him to go out. So what do you think happened to him? Was he attacked by dark entity jinn that occupied this weird house? Or it was all just fake? You will be the judge. If you want to know more updates and videos, visit his YouTube channel, Adventures Jassim the Dark Knight. The Shutter. A popular Japanese paranormal investigator, Fourth Wall, in his video investigating a property that is said to be very haunted in Shikoku, Japan. The story goes about 20 years ago, when 3 people from a family were found dead in the property. It was the father, the mother, and the grandmother. It was believed to be a family suicide. A 10-year-old son, however, was found alive and locked in the garage. Rumors said he was so scared of the garage shutter door and couldn't go out. The property is currently owned by Mr. Ishikawa, a local resident. He is now using the property as his office for his company on the first floor and as his home on the second floor. Before the investigation, Mr. Ishikawa requested to view a video allegedly taken from inside the house by his friend who has an interest in the paranormal. There was no one inside the house. It was a loud sound coming from the shutter door at the garage, like someone was shaking it very hard. And if we take a closer look, a white figure seems to be standing in the darkness behind the door. Mr. Ishikawa also showed a drawing, believed to be drawn by the son after the incident that took his family members' lives. It was a drawing of a layout plan of the house, with him at the garage and 3 deceased family members in the house. The only problem here, who is the 4th person he drew outside the garage? During his investigation, he heard something and it was captured on the camera. Listen very carefully. A soft groan voice was captured on the camera. So he decided to put static cameras at several places around the house. All was okay except for this one. Sounds of the shutter being shaken can be heard. Then a pair of translucent walking feet can be seen outside the shutter and vanish into thin air. The outside camera didn't pick up visual, only shutter sound. What do you think this is? The walking feet outside the shutter have anything to do with the 4th person the son drew in the drawing? Maybe the entity had been in the house for a long time and it was the reason why the family went crazy that eventually took their own lives. So what do you think? Is this real or fake? For more scary videos, visit YouTube channel 4th Wall. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel and follow us on our media social platforms. Until next time, take care guys.